Good morning, City of Green. Welcome to Bell with Grewell, and today I'm here with none other than Deputy Grewell himself. Why don't we start the show off by asking one of the most common questions everyone asks. What is your job about, and what do you do as a resource officer?
It's a really good question. There's many things that a school resource officer does. They start out by, we do typically maybe a little traffic in the morning, making sure everybody gets in the building safe, to watching people kind of as they come in the building, just making sure that everybody's supposed to be here, that is actually supposed to be here, and nobody randomly is walking around the building or anything like that, or anything out of the norm. So I always try to keep an eye on that, and then just making sure that just like we've got like door alarms on all of the exterior doors, just making sure those are alarmed properly and everything's functioning properly, making sure that everybody's kind of where they're supposed to be, and then throughout the day it's being present, available for whatever the school needs, whatever the students need, whether it's hanging out in the front office, maybe playing a little Uno and building some relationships with students, or if there's something more criminal going on, whether it's a fight that might happen or a fight that already did happen, some investigative stuff possibly. Hopefully I can prevent some of that prior to, maybe having some knowledge about it before anything actually does happen. Trying to explain to students that that I might have to get involved as far as from a law enforcement perspective if they make a decision. I always tell people that I can't necessarily control you. You've got a mind of your own, but I can try to educate you to make a healthy decision. So being available throughout the entire school day to whatever the students and staff need or want me to do, just general safety and security of the building and the people in it.
Talking about the school day, what do you do outside of the school day? What kind of hobbies do you have?
I don't have a ton of hobbies at the moment because I have two children. They are my hobbies. So they both play baseball. Right now I'm a head coach of my oldest. He's 8. So we're very, very busy with that. It seems like we've got baseball 4 days a week. And then my youngest plays t-ball. So we're very, very busy with that. So anytime I'm not working, it seems like we've got some kind of activity going on with the kids, whether it's playing out in the backyard or they love riding bikes and scooters and everything else, just like a normal 5 and 8-year-old boy like to do. Outside of that, we enjoy camping, traveling, and anything like that with the family.
All right, now it's time to ask you how you think you've impacted the school throughout the years that you've been here.
Hopefully I've had a really good impact. I try to have that reputation, at least, to be approachable and available. And I hope that it's kind of my dream in the back of my mind, I guess, to hopefully have a conversation maybe in 10 years with an ex-student that like, wow, I was really like going down the wrong path. And because you said this, or because you were nice to me, or because of whatever the scenario, like you made a difference in my life. And because of that, I turned out to be a better person. I try to always build at least a decent relationship with students. I don't know, it's impossible to know everybody's name. But I know a lot of faces, and I know quite a bit of names, but even the good and the bad, sometimes there's reasons I know your face and your name more than other times, but there's a lot of great students here at Green High School, and I'm proud and happy to be here and be part of it.
What has been the most interesting part of your career so far?
I'd probably have to say the unpredictability of the job. I've been in law enforcement for about 5.5 years now, almost 6 years, and every day is a new day. So whether it's just making a normal traffic stop or having a casual conversation with a student, or all of a sudden you're driving really fast in a police car because you're chasing down somebody that did something really bad. There's all kinds of different things that can be thrown your way. You might have a student in your office that's just like bawling their eyes out because of something traumatic that happened at home. You might have a student that can't wait to turn 18 and move out of their house because their home life's terrible. Or, somebody just needs a little direction, and for whatever reason, they feel comfortable in talking to you. I feel like, my job as a school resource officer is very, very different from at the sheriff's office. We have deputies that work in the jail. We've got deputies in the courthouse, on patrol. So I always tell even the guys that I work with, like, it is a very, very different job. But I hope to at least build a reputation with the students and staff here that if they need something, that I'm available 24/7.
Isn't there a text hotline that you are able to text about the...
Yeah, absolutely. So we have the district pays for me to have a cell phone on me 24/7. I try to have it on me 24/7. Sometimes if I'm working, or I might not have it right then and there, but I try to always get back to it in a reasonable time. I always say if it's an emergency, call 911, or you can call our non-emergency number through the Summit County Sheriff's Office and just say, hey, I need to talk to Deputy Gruelle. I'm a student at the high school, or whatever, and they'll call my cell phone direct or get a hold of me on the radio or something like that. But yeah, the hotline is a cell phone that's paid for by the district for me to have all the time. That if you want to report, hey, so and so's making a bad decision in the bathroom, or I heard these two talking about fighting in the bathroom after fifth period, or it might just be, hey, I've got this going on at home and I don't know who else to talk to about it. Can we talk? So that could be during the school day, or it could be 10, 11 o'clock at night. I get a random phone call, and that's what it's for. And I don't love always having those conversations because of the negative, but I love being available and somebody feel comfortable enough to actually make that phone call and know that I am here to help. I'm not always here to put everybody in handcuffs and arrest them and walk them out. If we have to go that route, we will, but I'd rather do a lot of preventative maintenance prior to that.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Now, instead of the inspirational part, what is your favorite memory of your career?
Favorite memory of my career would probably, honestly, getting this position. I know it sounds a little cheesy because we're here talking about it, but I didn't expect to get this job when it came out. There was a few other guys that put in for the spot, and it kind of goes through an extensive interview process. And when they picked me for it, I was just kind of static and really surprised about it. And now we're going on 2.5, almost 3 years in here at the high school as a school resource officer. And yeah, I love every day. Every day's a new day. Some days are a little more exhausting than others with some of the stuff that's going on, but I really enjoy it.
Now, talking about your career, why did you pick this career path?
In law enforcement?
Yeah.
So that's a really good question too. So I started out my career, I guess, in accounts receivable and accounts payable, and I did some shipping and receiving for a small medical adhesive company, a family-owned one. So I did that for 7 years. I've always thought about getting into law enforcement, but never really did, really knew what it took to become a cop. My grandfather was a sergeant up in the Mentor Police Department who passed away long before I was born. But I was always intrigued hearing about the stories, about what he would get into and stuff like that. So I was kind of getting to a spot in my other career of just kind of hit a wall and didn't really know what to do and didn't know what I wanted to get into. And I started looking into different police departments. I went on, I think, 5 or 6 different ride-alongs with different police departments, and I'm like, this is really, really cool. And here we are, about 7 or 8 years later.
Well, that's all we have for today. Thank you for stopping in, and we appreciate all that you do for our school and community. Have a great day, Bulldogs.